Man, it's Gizwop. I'm jumping off the porch with dirty glove bastard, man. Let's go.
I'm creeping, I'm lurking, I'm riding with Fat. Me and Fat Act trying to see where they at. Hit they rip with them tricks, double back with them black. We ain't shooting out cars, we using our feet.
All right, so we got the one and only Gizwop jumping off the porch with us today. Welcome, bro.
Man, what's up with it?
I'm feeling great, man. How you feeling today, too?
Man, I'm coolin', man. Laid back.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah, well, welcome off the porch. Welcome to Atlanta, too, man.
Ain't no secret, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir, man. How's Atlanta been treating you since you touched down in the city, bro?
And this shit been cool. I just trying to fill the city out for real.
Okay. Is this your first time down here, or you been coming back and forth for a bit?
Nah, this is my first time down this jump.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. So what you got planned? Like promo run? You shooting videos, recording?
Little videos, promo run, like a little bit of everything.
Yeah. I'm sure it's kind of a change of pace, you know, down here compared to DC, too.
Nah, ain't no secret. It's definitely different.
Yeah. And what part of DC are you from?
I'm from Southeast 37th Street.
Okay. So what can you tell us about like your neighborhood and all that, man?
And it's lit. You hear me? That jump lit. That's the place to be for real. You hear me?
Why you say it's lit? Like what be going on, man?
Man, everything like, man, summertime we got that jump lit. Wintertime we got it lit. You hear me? We got the city on lock for real. Get 30 same.
Okay. And talk about your upbringing. Like what were you into as a kid growing up in DC?
Nah, I was into sports. I used to play sports growing up.
What sports you played?
Basketball, football.
Okay.
A little bit of everything. Baseball too.
For real? Oh,
yeah.
Shit. What position were you playing in baseball?
Like shortstop and shortstop.
Yeah. You was nice at that shit, or?
Nah, I was cool. It was just like when I was young, like middle school, little middle school days.
Yeah. And what was the family dynamic like at home? Did you have mom and dad in the house? Did you have brothers and sisters and all that?
Yeah. It was like that.
How many brothers and sisters? How many siblings did you have?
I got 3 sisters.
Oh shit. So you're the only boy then?
Yeah.
Okay. And you the oldest, youngest, in the middle somewhere?
Youngest. I'm the youngest.
You the youngest?
Yeah, I'm the youngest out of the family.
Oh shit, man. So like your older sisters, were they like trying to protect you type shit, like growing up and everything? Or?
Ain't no secret, yeah. They made me tough, you hear me? They made me tough. My aunts and them, they made me tough.
Okay. And when would you say you jumped off the porch? How old were you at the time, man?
Man, I was 15. 15.
What would you say were the circumstances led to you jumping off the porch when you were 15, man?
Man, I had got jumped, you hear me?
You got jumped?
Yeah, I had got jumped, you hear me? And it just went skyrocketing from there.
How many people jumped you?
Man, I don't even know, I don't even know.
They get you good, or was it just some shit you could walk away from?
Yeah,
or?
It wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing.
So did you know how to fight at that time too?
Yeah. I was banging.
Yeah. They jump you at school or somewhere else?
Yeah, a little basketball game. That's what ended my little basketball career, man.
Oh shit. That was it for basketball then, huh?
Yeah, it was over with.
And so did you end up finishing school or did you drop out? Or?
No, I had finished school. I definitely finished school.
Okay. And did you go to college or think about going to college after school or what?
Nah, it ain't crossed my mind. I was just trying to get that over with.
For real? You knew once high school was done, that was it then, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Found another lane now.
And did you start working a regular job or were you just out in the streets? Like what was you doing at the time?
Nah, I was out there. I was out there trying to find my way. I was out in the streets trying to find my way.
Yeah. And did you have any like role models you could look up to, you know, while you were coming up in DC too?
Nah, a couple good men, but I ain't really a couple good men for real.
Yeah.
That's for real.
Okay. All right, so Wop, man, go ahead and shout out to people that just joined you on the porch, man.
Nah, them the men, man. I got the men with me. My closest men with me, man.
Okay, for sure, man. So going over to the music, man, like how long you been at this shit, man? I see some of your videos date back to like 2021. Is that when you started or were you rapping before then or what?
No, I'm gonna say 2021 for real. That's when I'm gonna take it seriously. When I drop that active.
Yeah, that active went crazy,
Yeah,
man. I see that.
Nah, for real, I ain't even think it was gonna do that.
For real?
Nah, for real.
Yeah, so first off, what made you start rapping at the time? Was it something you always been doing? Like you was always the one to type to freestyle or you kind of just fall into this shit? Or
I just fell into it for real. I just go to the studio with my man, Ark the Clicker, you hear me? Lonely Ark, I just go with him. Might jump on something, then just been around Savage rapping. So
okay.
That's when I just started, you hear me? Getting up in it.
Yeah. So you been knowing Savage before you was rapping then, huh?
Yeah. We from the same neighborhood.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Ain't no secret.
Yeah. And seeing him doing this shit, that kind of influenced you too? Like seeing his shit take off too?
Ain't no doubt.
Yeah. So do you remember recording Active at the time?
Yeah, I recorded. Nah, matter of fact, before the Active, me and my man Baby J-Mo dropped the dog on, and it did some numbers. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna drop a jump by myself for real. Cause my man Baby J-Mo, he had the buzz too. He had the city lit. He's still lit too right now.
Yeah. So was Active like your first solo song, first solo video and all that then too? Oh shit.
Yeah.
So talk about that, like that studio session recording Active, man. Like you said, you kind of didn't expect it to do what it did though.
Nah, I ain't even expect it. And it wasn't even my session. I just went in my little man session, my little man 23 Racks. He had the session, but he told me to go ahead and jump on something. He ended up falling asleep. That's when I just made the song, and that did what it was supposed to do right there.
Oh shit. And what'd you think of the song when you got done with it? He was like, man, this shit hard, or was like?
I was messing with. I liked it, but
Yeah.
I had to ask the men see what they like. They like you punished that junk. They was pressing me to shoot.
For real?
Yeah.
And how long after did you shoot the video? Was it like right away?
I shot it the next day.
The next day.
Very next day.
And so you dropped the video. Does it take off right away, or is it a slow build up at first?
No, it was like a little slow build up, but I had just dropped, so what? It was still buzzing though, cause they like, what's that? But now they just gravitated to that jump. That jump went up.
Yeah, we talking over 1 million views right now too.
Nah, for real.
Was that the first one that hit 1 million for you, or did you have other ones that hit 1 million before that
I think
one?
that was the first one that hit 1 million for me.
Okay. And so did that make you really lock in with this music shit like right then and there?
Yeah, cause it was like at like 500K for a little minute. Then I'm like, man, I gotta take off with this shit.
And then that Critical, you and No Savage, man. Talk about that one, man.
Man, we did that motherfucker. I ain't even think it was gonna do what it was supposed to do for real. That jump did that motherfucker.
Yeah,
But everybody was like, that jump was hard.
Yeah. And what was the reaction, from the city when that one dropped, man? Because I feel like the city really took off, got behind that one, man.
The city fell in love with that. Everybody, they still singing that to this day.
Yeah. And what's that chemistry like with you and No Savage, man? Because it's like, y'all don't miss when y'all be dropping shit right now.
Nah, we just get in there and just go. My man be amping me up. I be hyping him up.
Yeah. And do you be writing your raps? Do you punch in, or what do you do?
And I be punching in.
Okay.
I don't be writing though. I'm out of style though. I don't be writing.
Why do you want to start writing now then?
Nah, I don't know. Just try something different for one time.
Okay. Yeah. And do you prefer to like record by yourself, or have your peoples with you, or it don't really matter for you?
Nah, it don't matter.
Yeah.
It don't really matter.
And when do you feel like you make your best music then? It's like when you're in a good mood, or you pissed off at the world, or you're going through some real life shit, or what?
That should be mixed for real.
Yeah.
That should be mixed.
I dig it, man. Money and Murda, this shit went crazy too, man.
Man, they fell in love with that one. I knew that was gonna do something once I made that jump.
For real?
Yeah.
Then he hit him with that War General too. That shit been
man.
going crazy.
Oh man, I ain't even think it was gonna be so much.
Yeah.
I ain't think it was gonna do all that. But
For
that
real?
motherfucker ended up blowing. That's when I knew I had him for real.
Oh shit. So what was that time like? It's like every video you was dropping was going crazy at this time, man.
Man, that shit, I ain't gonna lie, that was a wonderful, wonderful feeling. That's what motivated me to keep dropping videos.
Yep. And then that What About Buddy, that shit a classic, man.
And that's my favorite jump to this day.
Huh.
What about Body?
Was that your favorite shit like when you recorded it, or it kind of take some time to grow on you, or what?
Once I recorded What About Body, that jump was like that. I'm like, man, I gotta shoot this ASAP. What about Body?
Yeah. And that shit went crazy when he put it out too.
Nah, for real.
But then unfortunately after that, you had to go sit down, man.
Yeah, man. And that's crazy too.
So where were you at mentally during that time, knowing like, man, your music career's taking off, the whole city behind you, and now you got to go sit down for a bit, man?
Man, I was irritated. I ain't gonna lie. I was irritated, but I just put it to reality, man. If they fucking with me when I come back, I know they gonna fuck with me again.
Yep. And what kept you positive during those times that you was locked away there, man?
Man, just my family, knowing what I'm coming home to. You get what I'm saying? Still in a good position to take off.
Yeah. And what was your experience being locked up? Because I'm sure a lot of people knew who you were inside too, man.
Nah, like in my city, like the jail, but they didn't have me over they didn't send me to my jail. They sent me like federal holdover, so I was cool. Like some other guys, they'd come across, but it wasn't really none. Like when I hit the feds, I wasn't on no rap time or nothing.
Okay.
Nothing like that. Letting niggas know I rap. I wasn't on that.
Yeah. And where all did they have you stationed at? Because I know in federal they usually move you around a lot too.
Yeah, they just had me like in Warsaw, shit like that out. Like that was on the holdover part until I got sent to the feds.
Okay, yeah. And how long did you end up? You did a little under 2 years, right?
Yeah. I think like 20 months.
Okay. And so were you rapping? Were you writing at that time, or was you just mind not with that bullshit?
Nah, I wasn't even know no rap time, man. I was just straight, you know me, focused.
Yeah.
For real, for real.
And would you say you like had a solid support system on the outside, like your peoples was holding you down and all that?
I ain't want for nothing while I was there.
Yeah. And now, did you have any unreleased music that you was still dropping while you was locked away, or?
Crazy thing about it, man, I dropped my last tape with all my unreleased jumps before I went in. So I'm like, damn, man, I ain't got no songs or nothing. That's why I was stressing about that shit for real, for real. I'm like, man, what the fuck? I'm horse playing.
Yeah.
But shit, though, it still worked out for the best.
Nah, absolutely, man. And talk about what your fans mean to you, because they really rode for you during those 2021 months too, man.
Man, I love all my fans, man, all my supporters, you hear me? I be trying to contact them when they be DMing me and all that, like,
yeah.
They say little things, you hear me? I love my fans, though.
Yeah. So what's the first thing you did when you came home, man?
Man, shit, I was chilling with my mother and them, my family, chilling with my family for real.
Yeah. And I'm sure that was a good feeling, just, being able to come home after all that time, too.
When you win, you be missing just the small shit, so I make sure all that little shit, that shit means something.
Yeah. And how soon after you came home were you like, all right, let's get back into this rap mode, man?
The next day.
The next day?
That was the first day. Nah, it was the next day. It was the next day I hit this too. Next day I hit this too. And that's when I made that Back on the Bricks.
Okay, so that was the first song you recorded when you came home?
Yeah.
Okay. So like, man, go through that studio session, man. Like, what was you going through? Was you a little rusty at the time?
Nah, I was feeling a little rusty. The men was jazzing me up. The men kept, they was telling me, man, keep going. Cause I'm thinking I ain't sounding right, but they like, nah, keep going. That's when I just stopped. Yeah.
Yeah. And talk about that beat too, cause that shit was hard as fuck, man.
Man, that motherfucker came across the joint. I say, oh, I gotta do this. That joint, that's a smash hit right there.
Yeah. And how long after did you shoot the video? Like next day type shit, or?
I think that same day. As soon as I made it, we shot that motherfucker.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah. And talk about the fans' reaction, when you dropped this shit, man, because I'm sure they was happy to see you home and all that, too.
They was happy, and they like, God damn. They said, God damn, you back. He dragging. The water general back in full effect.
I'm sure that was a good feeling, because, you're probably not too sure exactly how you're going to be received after 2 years,
Ain't no secret, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was thinking that too. I'm like, man, I don't think they gonna fuck with me again, man, because racket niggas be going in and falling off. Not even off, it's just the jail circumstances fuck up what they got going on.
Yep, real shit, because, look who was hot 2 years ago. They might not be hot today. And they was home rapping, you know what I'm saying? Like, people really be changing their shit too, man.
So I already know how that shit go, you hear me?
Yep. And then you followed up with What About Buddy too, man? What made you go ahead and drop a sequel to this shit?
Man, cause Buddy. I gotta keep that buddy going. Yeah. What about Buddy?
Like, when you went into the studio, did you know you was making a part 2, or was it just, the feeling of the song and the beat was like, all right, this is part 2 right here, man?
Yeah. Nah, I just went up there, this is What About Buddy part 2. Went in there, get the floor, said Buddy a couple times. Oh, this is What About Buddy part 2.
Yeah. And fans really fucking with that shit too, man.
The fans love that, hey, Buddy.
Heart of a Soldier just dropped this week, man. Talk about that one, man.
Man, I did that for my right hand man that's locked up, man. My man Soldier, man. You hear me? My man Soldier, but that's just my lifestyle. I got the heart of a soldier. You hear me?
Yeah.
That's just how I'm living.
Okay. And you got the new project dropping next week, right? The 20th?
The 20th, man. That's how I'm coming.
Okay.
That's how I'm coming, man. 20th, man. We about to turn the streets up with this one.
Yeah. Kill or be killed, right?
That's just the way life going right now. You hear what I'm saying? That's just the way life going. Especially when you're in that lane.
Yeah. Kill
or be killed.
And what should fans expect from this, man? Is it going to be all like this drill type music, or are you kind of switching it up, giving them different vibes on you, or?
No, it's all straight work call music, man. All work call music, man. Kill or be killed, man. Ain't nothing sentimental on that jump. It's all work call music, man.
Yeah. Any features on there, or you riding solo on this one?
No, I got a feature with my man Savage on there.
Okay.
I got a feature with my man Savage. I think I do my little brother 3-0 Psalm on that jump too. I do 3-0 Psalm on there.
Okay.
Just neighborhood jumps, you about to go up.
And what about producer-wise? Who'd you work with on this one?
I was working with Maxo, like the whole Petro gang. That's like they little beat. I was working with them a lot on that jump.
Yeah. And how would you describe your growth as an artist, from when you first started back in 2021 up until today then?
Man, I'm gonna say, man, I feel like I grew a lot. Like, it's different. I don't sound the same, but I be trying to catch my old flow. I go. I be trying to mix it up.
Yeah. Yeah, fans like to make that joke that you say the same shit on every song, man. How do you feel about that shit, man?
Shit, man, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it.
I say that shit, if it's working, just keep at it, right?
Oh, man, I'm working on it, though, man. I be trying to sound different.
Yeah. And you signed a new deal recently, too, right?
Yeah.
So what made you finally go ahead and sign? Because I'm sure labels been reaching out to you, like, even before you was locked up, too, right?
Uh-huh. No, I just decided to go with them, and cause they fit my best interest.
Yeah.
They fitted my best interest.
Do you feel like there's a big difference between being signed and doing it independently, or is it pretty much you still got to do all the work anyway, right?
You got to do all the work. It's the same. It's the same. It ain't, and you got a team behind you. It's a little better though.
Yeah.
It's better. You got a team behind you,
Yeah.
so it make it a little easy.
And do you have any expectations when you put this project out? Like, do you expect it to chart? Like, you expect to go, Billboard, Apple Music charts like that and everything?
I ain't gonna lie, right? I expected to just get me out there. You get what I'm saying? Then the next one I drop is gonna be the one. You hear me?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it's cool. If they fuck with it, they fuck with it. You hear me?
Now, do you have a personal favorite song on the project? Some shit that you keep spinning back?
Man, I just was out doing a rack of little songs and shit, you hear me? So that shit just was so I fuck with a lot of little jumps on that job.
Okay, yeah. What's the next video? You got something already shot, ready to go?
Yeah, I'm shooting something down here right now. I'm gonna drop that real life though. I'm gonna drop that real life jump. But I'm shooting some little hard shit that I made. It's like that. It's gonna turn the streets up with that one.
Okay, yeah. Would you do a deluxe, or you just on to the next project after this?
I'm moving on to the next one.
Okay. Yeah.
Moving on to the next one.
And what's your thoughts on the music scene in DC right now, man? Seems like a lot of talent coming out the city, man.
Yeah, man, 30 Sam, the hottest in the city right now, man. We got all the talent up there. We doing that motherfucker, but the city is, you hear me? It's good to see people from DC do something.
Yeah, and there's a lot of different vibes coming out the city too. It's not like everyone's stuck on one sound. I feel like
you're right about that. Everybody a lot of people got their own sound, or nobody sounding like. Now the city gonna blow though. DC about to start taking over, for real.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a long time coming for DC too, man.
Ain't no doubt.
Yeah, and how you like moving around to different cities and everything like that too, man.
Man, I'm adapting, man. It feel good though. You hear me? It definitely feel good.
Yeah. With the love comes some hate though, man. Like, how you be dealing with like online trolls, online haters and shit like that? You be clapping back, or you don't pay them no mind, or?
I don't be responding to their ass. I just let them do them. I just let them talk.
Yeah. Do you be blocking them, or you just let them be, let them talk to themselves?
You because all publicity is good publicity. If you watching me talking shit about me, I want you to keep doing that. And man, you viewing my shit gonna go up regardless.
Nah, real shit, man.
No doubt.
Yeah. Talk about the DC fashion too, man. DC's got its own drip and everything too, man.
Yeah, man. I don't be on too much of nothing, though. I don't really be into fashion and shit like that. You hear me?
Yeah.
I be liking little sweatsuits and shit. I really be fucking with that Under Armour, though. I just do this little shit on right here, though. I be fucking with that Under Armour sweatsuits and shit. That's what we like up 30 times.
Yeah.
We still get flat, though, like on the cages and shit, but niggas ain't really too big on that.
Yeah, more about being comfortable type shit, right?
Yeah, ain't no doubt.
Yeah, and can you put us on to some DC lingo too, man? Because some of the shit y'all be saying, I be like, what the fuck does that shit even mean, man?
Nah, like Mo, shit like that. But we be like, ain't no secret up our way. Or hey buddy, excuse me. We say excuse me. 30 Sam started that though, excuse me. Yeah, that mean when I'm doing that motherfucker, excuse me. Yeah.
I dig it, bro. And what's some advice you would share to the youth coming up right now today?
Man, just do you, man. You hear me? Stay in your lane. You hear me? Don't let nobody force you to be something you're not. You hear me?
Nah, real shit. And what about some advice for some new artists trying to get their foot in the door right now?
Man, just keep going, keep dropping. Because if you getting some views, that shit just gonna blow up the more. Just keep dropping.
Yeah. And what's some goals you got set for your music career? Say he was to come back next year, man. Where you trying to be at in the game, man?
Shit, man, I'm trying to be big. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm definitely trying to be big. I ain't trying to play around in this shit. Can't play around, you hear me?
Nah, real
Definitely
shit.
trying to be big, though.
Yeah. And how proud of yourself, you know, how far you've been able to come and everything,
Shit,
man?
I'm just proud of myself. I came a long way, you hear me? Especially in this rap shit, I came a long way.
Yeah.
And life period.
Yeah, and I'm sure you didn't expect shit to take off like it did, man.
Who you telling?
Yeah.
Who you telling?
And how you been adjusting to fame and all that shit too, especially in your city, man. I'm sure everyone recognizes you when you're out and about.
Yeah, man. Nah, that shit cool. I be liking that shit. It's alright. I ain't no weird shit on that. I be still taking pictures with fans and shit like that. You hear me?
Yeah. Nah, you got to, man. You got to embrace that shit, bro.
Nah, that's what I'm on. I just embrace that shit. I don't look at it like, nah, the fan doing too much. They just ain't. They look at you different now. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Did that shit trip you out like the first time someone walked up to you and recognized you? Or?
Nah, that shit just made me, I was just happy though, like that. Oh yeah, you know who I am, shit like that. I might be trying to go get some food, I might got a mask on. They be like, oh, you Gizwop.
Damn, they can recognize you with the mask.
I'm like, oh yeah, what's up? Shit like that, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, embrace that shit, man.
Nah, you got to. You can't, cause you can't curry your fans. They the ones who with you.
Absolutely, man. Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. So what's next, Giz? What else you working on, man? What else coming up for you for the rest of the year, man?
Shit, man, I'm about to try and get these shows and shit. Drop another tape after this one. I'm just trying to turn the streets up for real. Get these little shows and shit for real. Trying to let my city let me do some shows.
Okay, yeah. And so have you been recording like every day, or how often you hitting the studios right now, man?
Nah, shit, I be hitting the joke, like I hit the joke every week. I hit the studio at least about 3 times a week.
Okay.
For real.
So
Damn near every day for real.
Okay, so you already started working on the next one then, huh?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I got shit. But I ain't gonna say I'm gonna put all the jumps I've been made. I still gotta work hard to the next tape, cause I gotta figure out the name I'm gonna name that jump.
Okay, yeah. All right, man. Go ahead and plug your social media so everyone know where to follow you at too, bro.
Man, follow me at Gizwop1.
That's on IG?
Yeah, Instagram.
You on
Follow me on TikTok too. I
Okay.
just started on my TikTok. I'm about to start getting lit on that jump. Follow me on that jump.
Yeah, I feel like with your personality and your music, you gonna take over TikTok, man. I feel like they really gonna fuck with you on that shit, man.
Ain't no secret. I gotta start again on that jump too.
Yeah, just hopefully they don't ban you, man, because they be real picky about like the cursing and shit like that, man.
Yeah.
It should be crazy, because they be flagging some of our interviews just because people be cursing. I'm like, God damn, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah. All right, you got a shout out you want to give before we wrap it up and get you out of here, bro?
Man, shout out to the men, man. Shout out to 30 Sam, man. You hear me? All of the men, man. Free the men. Long live the men, man. You hear me? Shit don't stop people do. Mixtape about to drop.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, man. And I'm jumping off that porch.
I'm creeping, I'm lurking, I'm around with fat. Me and Fat Act trying to see where they at. Hit they rip with them tricks, double back with them black. We ain't shooting out cars.